Hello, this is Nael Hamoudi, and I will be speaking to you on my persuasive essay and how I think pit bulls should not be banned in the States. Pit bulls are a very strong breed. They always seem to be wanting to please you in every aspect. Pit bulls have been in the United States history for a long time. They actually started coming out in movies, older movies such as Little Rascals. They had Petey. They used them in logos such as RCA dog. Pit bulls are strong and very smart dogs. They're very easy to train as long as you have a firm grip. Being the type of dogs that have been portrayed through the media. The media is always trying to give them a bad hype. 90% of the time that there is a pit bull attack, it's going to be because of a neglectful owner or a dog that was brought up in an abusive home. Pit bulls are not lap dogs. They even though they think they are, as you can see my dog right here, he's not a pit bull. He's actually an American bulldog. But many people do confuse him as to being a pit bull. They're very intelligent, super loyal, and very loving, and they've got high amounts of energy. They actually are one of the best breeds for having athletic ability. If you're considering adopting or buying a dog, this would be one of the best breeds to try and try to interact with. Before you do decide to get a pit bull as a pet, you have a little bit of homework you should do, such as maybe if you have small children, getting them acquainted to your kids. There is a lot of research that should be done on the pit bull. They're very understanding. They're very loyal to your family. They're not the dogs that many people think that the media has already portrayed. They've already got a very negative rap. Being a bully owner myself, that is bullies being boxers, American bulldogs, pit bulls. My bulldog, he's very loyal to the family. He has been brought up to be a guard dog. As to strangers, I can actually leave my kids outside of my yard, and I'd rather leave them attended by my dog, my pit bull, my American bulldog. They are very smart and very protective of their property, of their masters. One thing on the pit bull is you have to be very firm and affirmative towards pit bull, bully breed. There has to be always an alpha master for the dog. They can be stubborn at times. My training with my bully breeds is I've always used prong collars on them. They tend to feel it not as a negative thing, but they feel it as a bite that if I'm in control of them. Their pit bulls are very affectionate companions. They're very wiggly and cuddly. They always want to be licking you, as their kisses towards you when they're happy. They're very healthy and very easy to care for. They're very loyal to their owners, as I said before. Their health wise, they tend not to get too sick from illnesses. But one of the main things that you might want to look into is getting them checked up for hip dysplasia. Let's see, the pit bull. They're very easy and eager to please. They want they always at all times want to please you. They've got a very high tolerance for pain, which is one of the reasons why many people tend to use them for pit dogs, pit bull fighting dogs, because of the tolerance of pain they can allow on themselves, their body. They are, very they're very strong, and it's going to take a lot of effort and patience with them, as they do tend to be a little bit stubborn. But pretty much just working with them as puppies, you can train them very, very well. Getting a pit bull from a humane society as well, adopting a pit bull would be a big high suggestion, as pit bulls, as soon as they land in an adoption shelters, if they don't get adopted, pit bulls more than half the time will tend to get euthanized, just because of the fact that they are pit bulls. People have a negative views on them. To be a successful pit bull owner, you gotta always have your pit bull, your pet, under control. I've never, as so far, having my bully breeds, have had an issue, with any type of growling or barking towards a family member. I can, successfully say that I have brought up my dogs very well. That's about it on persuading you to give pit bulls a very positive view. It's always better to give. Speaking about an animal, it's always better to give them a second chance. There are, a lot of other things that we do give second chances to. I wouldn't see why not a pit bull. Like I said, they're very loyal. They're very friendly, and very outspoken. Once you have a pit bull, you actually relate to them. They understand emotions. They understand when you feel sick, when you feel sad. They're like a mood ring. They understand how you're feeling as well. So this was my persuasive essay. This is Nael Hamoudi, and that's it. That's all I have to say on trying to persuade you to give pit bulls a good rep. Thanks a lot.